Hi, everybody, and welcome back to our Mind and Body series with the Show Me Hope Crisis Counselors. I'm April, having some technical difficulties with my camera today, so it's just my audio. But I wanted to kind of discuss some job burnout. I'm sure that's something that a lot of people are experiencing. It happened pre-pandemic, during the pandemic, and now here we are post-pandemic. Experiencing a lot of difficulties, whether it be your maybe your place of employment is understaffed, you just feel like you're being overworked. I know it's happening a lot. A lot of places are hiring, a lot of positions are available, and I just wanted to kind of take that into consideration and do a job burnout video for you guys. Since we are going live on YouTube instead of Facebook now. But so some tips, some things you can do. An article that I read from Forbes stated that 52% of surveyed workers reported experiencing burnout as a result of the pandemic. So that, with that being said, I'm going to discuss some tips, just share some information, things that might help someone if they are struggling with burnout, because I do know in almost every field that is a very common experience, whether you are in the fast food industry, whether you're a waitress, whether you're working at your local fast food restaurant. If you're in healthcare, you're really experiencing the effects of this worker shortage, having maybe being overworked. You're experiencing a lot of burnout. Maybe it's doing the same thing every day. You can have burnout too if your schedule just stays the same and doesn't ever change. That can result in you feeling burnt out, maybe feeling just feeling like you're doing the same thing all the time without mixing it up, without changing some things. And maybe not getting that break that you deserve, or maybe that break that you feel like you need. So just some things to keep in mind that can hopefully help with that if you're experiencing that. So something you can do that's relatively easy, share what you're going through. Talk to your friends, talk to your family. Let them know, like, hey, this is what's going on. Maybe it's just venting to somebody, just letting someone else know the frustrations that you're sharing. Because it always helps to get that out. Talk about it, get that out there. Speaking to your manager is something else that you can do. Talking to your manager, letting them know they're the ones that they're supposed to be, there for you, there to help you if you're struggling. So talking to them, letting them know what you're going through, so they know and they can better help you come up with a plan. Maybe the two of you can talk and or however many managers, supervisors get together, come up with a plan. Because if you're struggling, chances are some of your coworkers are probably struggling as well, and your peers. So maybe coming up with a work-life balance. And I know people probably hear that a lot, coming up with a work-life balance, being able to work, because we're humans outside of work. You work 40 hours, 60 hours, however many hours of work each week that you put in, you are a human outside of that. So making sure that you're taking care of yourself and having that work-life balance. You're working for a living, obviously, but you're also taking time for you and living your life, managing, a lot of people have families, a lot of people have loved ones and friends and, other people that they have to keep in mind and care for. So definitely maintaining that balance is very, very important for your mental and physical well-being. So maybe working with your supervisors and identifying some reasonable goals that you can set for yourself, things that are reachable, things that you can obtain. Of course, it's summertime now. It's, when it's not too hot, depending on where you are. Here in Missouri, it gets pretty warm. But going outside and enjoying some sunshine, feeling that sunshine on your skin and feeling that warmth and just soaking that in. Because sometimes I know for me, if I am feeling a little down, sometimes going out and enjoying the sunshine can really help with that. It really boosts my mood, makes me feel a little better. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit down. So, if by the time you go outside, spend some time, whether it be going for a walk, maybe it's listening to music, maybe it's going outside and watering your flowers or planting something. Anything that you can do to be outside that's safe for you um, is good to help with that burnout and also work life balance that we spoke about. Have keeping that in mind and doing those hobbies that you enjoy. Maybe you like going fishing, maybe you like going for a hike on a lake trail or something. Spending time outside is it's really big and it's pretty important. Let's see what else. Meditation, practicing mindfulness is something that a lot of people can do to kind of keep that worker burnout at bay. Different types of meditation. Maybe it's you know sitting in a room listening to some music type of meditation. Starting out a little bit at a time and increasing that. Not starting out 15-minute mindfulness meditation all at once, but different type of mindfulness. Doing some breathing exercises. I like to do a breathing exercise that's called star breathing, where you will trace a star with your finger in the air. And for each line, you're going to breathe in, trace the line, and breathe out, and trace the line, and breathe in, and breathe out until you have the whole star traced in the air. That's something that I've always thought was really simple and really helpful. I know, like during my days of doing day groups and leading educational groups and stuff like that. That was one of my favorite breathing exercises to teach about and talk about. Let's see. When all else fails, improve your diet. And by improve your diet, I don't mean going on a strict diet and not allowing yourself to have anything besides water and like lean meats and stuff like that. But within reason. When I say change your diet, maybe stop eating sugars. Maybe it's causing you to feel kind of logged down and just not yourself and making you feel kind of sluggish. A lot of times consuming a lot of sugar can have that effect on you. Also managing your night's sleep, so how much you're sleeping per night. Typically, if you're not getting enough sleep every night, you're not going to be your best. You're not going to feel like you. You're going to feel groggy. You might even feel a little grouchy. That might lead you to lashing out at your coworkers, your loved ones, your customers. If you work in customer service, maintaining a positive sleep schedule is so important. And especially if you have a family that you're trying to take care of and other people like that, you're maintaining your sleep schedule not only for you but for them as well. And again, if you continue to have challenges with burnout and you think it might be something more serious, maybe, like, yes, it can be job related because